Hello and welcome back to the Pixel Street Podcast, where each and every week we get together and talk about video games. This is episode 45. As always, I am joined by the man who is now just been announced as the Shadow Fighter for the stupid piranha plant in Smash Brothers, John Hanson.
Well, fuck you too.
Well, we're gonna get into that later because I have some opinions on that decision in terms of the Smash Direct. So this week we're gonna be talking about mainly the Smash Direct that happened today. A lot of information came out of it. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that towards the end of the show. As always, you can get our podcast on most podcast platforms, pretty much every one except for Spotify. Every Friday, as well as on YouTube. You can watch the show directly from our Facebook page by searching for the Pixel Street Podcast. Let's go over some of these new releases. I forgot to put the new dates, so give me 1 second. From the 31st through... Sorry. Very unprepared. 31st through 6th. Okay. So yesterday on Spooky Halloween, Wednesday, October 31st, you had Deathmark for PS4, Switch, and Vita. Deathmark Limited Edition. Knock Knock for Switch. Numbala for Switch. Man, that literally just looks like an app. And then today, November 1st, you have The Quiet Man for PS4 and Windows PC. Transistor for Switch, which I know that's a pretty popular game. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection for Switch is tomorrow, November 2nd. Along with, I didn't know that they were releasing a Diablo bundle for the Switch. That's interesting.
Yep.
That also comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Switch bundle as well. You have Swap This for Switch. Taiko no Tatsujin Drum and Fun for Switch. And then Taiko no Tatsujin Drum Session for PS4. I'm assuming those are the same game. So I don't know why they have different names for different systems. That's weird to me.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And then Monday, November 5th, you have Moonlighter for Switch. Sky Time on Switch. Brawlhalla is Tuesday, November 6th for Xbox One and Switch. Carnival Games coming to Xbox One and Switch. I thought these games died long ago, but I guess not.
They should have.
Yeah, I agree. I had one for Wii a long time ago, and it was fun just because, it was when I was, a broke kid, you know? And it was like, hey, Mom, buy me this game for Christmas or whatever, just as, one of my gifts. Because I knew that there was, 10 games within that game, 10 mini games, but, yeah, those games are hot garbage. Moving on, Tuesday, November 6th, you also have Daracin for PSVR. Daracine? I don't know how you say that. Grip for PS4, Xbox One, Windows PC, and Switch. Overkill's The Walking Dead. Oh, man, that comes out Tuesday? For PS4, Xbox One, and PC?
It was delayed. It's no longer then. It got delayed to next year.
Oh, wow. When did that get delayed?
About a month ago, I'd guess.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because I knew that had been announced. Was that this E3 it was announced?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
It was announced a couple years ago. This E3 was the first time we ever saw anything from it, though.
Yeah, and I think they actually had a beta, a closed beta that, nobody's talked about yet as well. But, yeah, I did not know that game was supposed to be coming out. So, yeah, stay tuned until next year. Who knows if that game's going to be successful or not. I feel like that type of game that the market is kind of saturated with them. Also, on Tuesday, November 6th, you have Omen of Sorrow for PS4. The Shape-Shifting Detective for Switch. Let's see. The Walking Dead, the final season pass disc for PS4 and Xbox One. I have a feeling that's not coming out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Just because we don't really know the state of the game, so I feel like...
Well, it is being finished, but I bet anything that disc has been canceled.
Yeah, it has to have been. But who knows? We'll see. Also, you have World of Final Fantasy Maxima for Xbox One, Switch, PS4, and Windows. And that's it. Yeah. So a lot of games coming out. I don't think there's any major ones coming out in the next week.
Not necessarily. Well, besides Diablo 3, I think that one's pretty huge on Switch. But yeah, that it's kind of 2 weeks down the road that the really big things start coming in.
Yeah, I completely agree. You got your Fallout 76 coming out the 14th, Pokemon Let's Go.
Yeah, that'll be huge.
I'm excited for both of those. And then a week after that, you have Battlefield 5. Yeah, Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
With a delayed Battle Royale mode now, which is very interesting.
But and like a long delay. It's like next spring, right?
Yeah, it's next March. I mean, I think that... So, like, people are being mad, like, oh, the game isn't complete. Like, no, that's not true at all. Like, Battlefield is Battlefield, you know? Like, that's just a game mode, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be complete, obviously. I mean, they already delayed it once, but it's going to be complete. It's just not going to have the Battle Royale mode, which if you're buying a Battlefield just for Battle Royale, you're going into it with the complete wrong mentality.
Exactly.
But yeah, and honestly, it might pay off because people will probably around that time start getting fatigued of playing Blackout, so maybe they'll get some of those people over to try a new Battle Royale game.
Who knows? That will completely depend on how Treyarch updates Blackout as we go along here.
Yeah, I have to imagine that by that time they'll have another map out of some sort, but who knows? Who knows? Let's go on to some of the Xbox One backwards compatible games, because there have been a lot since the last time we recorded an episode. Do you want to go over those?
Yeah, sure. On October 16th, all 3 Crysis games came to backwards compatibility. I've only played 2, and it was meh.
Yeah, I never played any of them, but I know that they've always been kind of known as the standard for, like, graphic fidelity in games. Like, they've always, like, pushed the limit at their time of release. And I think these are Xbox One X enhanced as well. So they probably look pretty cool.
Alright. And then on the 20th, the Orange Box came, which is an awesome pack of 3 very great games.
Yeah, and those are all actually X enhanced as well. Sorry.
Yep.
Along with the Left 4 Dead games.
Yeah. Left 4 Dead 2 was already backwards compatible, but now you can play the first one.
Well, no, yeah, Left 4 Dead 2 is backwards compatible already, but they made it X enhanced like a few weeks ago.
Yeah. And then on the 23rd, Tropico 4 and Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy.
Yeah, it just amazes me that they just keep adding games and games.
Yeah,
and it's also really cool that that there's 2 new games every month, pretty much, with the backwards compatibility. With games with gold, sorry.
Yeah, nah, it's always awesome how they're doing that and how they stay dedicated to it. Now for the free games of the month on Games with Gold for Xbox One, right now you can get Battlefield 1 for the whole month of November, or you can get Victor Vran until the 15th. On 360, which will also be backwards compatible, you can get the first Assassin's Creed, although I would personally say skip that one and go straight to 2.
Yeah, I completely agree. I remember I tried to play the first one, just couldn't do it.
Yeah, and then Dante's Inferno from November 16th through the 30th. That's one I've never played before, and I've heard good things about it, so I'll definitely give it a try.
Yeah, I'll definitely try that out, because I know that that's a pretty big name game as well.
Mm-hmm.
Also for Xbox One, Race the Sun from November 16th through December 15th. Yeah.
That one I've never heard of. PlayStation Plus on PS4 for the month of November, you can get Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition and Yakuza Kiwami. On PS3, you can get the Jackbox Party Pack 2. That would be pretty fun to get a whole Jackbox Party Pack for a free game. Or the Arkedo series. On Vita, you can get Burly Men at Seas or Roundabout. And rounding it all out, Twitch Prime, November 1st through the 10th, is that right?
Yeah, no, that should be 1st through 30th. Sorry.
Okay. AER Memories of Old, Overcooked, which is a really fun party game, The Pillars of the Earth, and Overload.
Yeah, so a lot of good games. I do like how some of these games just make their rounds. Like Overcooked has been on all three of these lists.
Yeah.
Or like since like I want to say like July. So yeah, it's pretty funny how that works out. But yeah, so a lot of great free games. I mean, that's a lot of money worth of games if you have all those services just for free too. I mean, technically you're paying for them, but yeah. Moving on, let's start talking about some of the stuff we've been playing because we have some overlap here, which I'm excited to talk about. And then we're going to go straight into the Smash Bros. Direct, which, John, we will spearhead that conversation, I'm sure, as our resident Smash Bro. You're our Smash Bro.
I'm the Smash Bro. I'm the one who smashes.
True. Yeah, so I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 a lot lately. Since it came out last week. That game is extremely fucking slow.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, and it's really pushed me away from wanting to even give it a try.
Yeah, I mean, like, what has me going still in the game is the fact that, like, some of the missions are just really badass. Like, really, really badass. But, like, it just sucks. Like, there's a minor fast travel system where if you're in your home base, like your camp, and the camp moves throughout the game, if you're in your camp, you can fast travel to somewhere else you've already been. So you can do it that way, but as soon as you finish whatever you're going to do, you have to ride your horse all the way back, which is really annoying. And it's not like you have missions that aren't always started at the camp either, so it just gets frustrating at times. But yeah, like it just sucks that if you want to go do anything, you pretty much got to plan for riding your horse for at least like 5 minutes just to get to it. Which, like, I understand they're trying to make you feel, like, immersed in the game, in that world, but I don't know. It's just not my preferred speed of a game, I guess. Like, I prefer more of an Assassin's Creed type game, like one of the newer ones. Like, Origins is the last one I played, where you can pretty much fast travel wherever you want, do what you want. But the cool thing in Red Dead is that, like, you see a lot of stuff happen that you wouldn't see if you did fast travel. Like, there's a lot of random encounters, like, when you're just riding your horse. Like, I was riding my horse yesterday, and then, like, there was, like, a abandoned wagon on the side of the road, and it just randomly exploded, and, like, it legitimately scared me. And I was like, what just happened? And then, like, 10 dudes hop out from behind, like, rocks and trees, and they're like, that's the dude that killed so-and-so, like, get him. And they all just started attacking me, and it was, like, completely random. It had nothing to do with any mission I was in. I was just free roaming. So, like, that stuff is interesting, and, like, I guess it makes sense of how slow the game is, because that's something I would never have experienced if I could fast travel. But, I mean, other than that, the game looks amazing on the One X. This game has actually got me to play on my living room TV for once. I generally play on my computer monitor here, because I stream from here, but I've been plugging it into my living room TV to play it there too, just because it looks so nice on my giant 4K TV. But yeah, I mean, and this game is already on sale everywhere, which I don't quite understand. I don't know if you've been seeing like deals for it or not.
No,
like,
the only one I know of, because I just started working at GameStop, is if you buy the game as well as a console, you get $100 off the console. So essentially, you're getting the game for free.
Yeah, that's the main one. But there's also one, I don't know where it is. I saw it earlier online, where you get Titanfall 2 and Red Dead Redemption 2 for $48, which is insane. Like, Red Dead just came out last week. It's probably one of the, if not the most major releases of the year. You'd expect it to be at full price, at least until like December, at the very least. But yeah, I mean, the game's great. If you can find a good deal on it, definitely pick it up. I imagine you are going to be able to find good deals on it, especially from people buying it from GameStop with that deal that don't want it or already have it and are just trying to get rid of it so that they like lower their price of their X down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a great game overall, but it is very slow. I don't know. We'll see. I'm 39% through the story, so I've been playing quite a bit of it. I'm not sure how many hours. I meant to look into that, but yeah, I don't know. At this point, I'm just trying to like make my way through it just to see if it pays off in the end.
Yeah, I gotcha. Do you think that, I mean, they haven't really announced a bunch coming to the multiplayer beta, but do you think when that comes out, that will really get you hooked in?
I mean, it all depends. I tried playing GTA 5 online a bunch, but that whole system is very convoluted, and I don't really know what to do. Like, how to... Like, I always see YouTube videos and stuff of people doing, you know, insane races with crazy ramps and stuff, or, like mazes and shit. I don't know. And I just never know how to get to any of that stuff, because it's very confusing, like, the system in general. And I don't have any friends that play it, so I have nobody really to guide me to these things or, you know, teach me the way, I guess. So, I mean, for Red Dead, I don't know if it'll capture me, because it doesn't seem like there's that much you could do. Whereas in GTA, you know, it's like essentially present day. And you can have these, like, vehicles, and you can just have, like, a stunt track. You can't really do that on a horse.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I did not play Red Dead Redemption 1 when, the multiplayer was popping. Like, I never played the multiplayer in that game, so I'm not sure what that was like at all.
I gotcha. The thing I love most about GTA 5's multiplayer is getting in jets and helicopters, flying around, getting in cars and doing crazy stunts and everything. And there's no way to really do that in Red Dead Redemption 2, especially since they are relying so much on realism in this game. Like, it seems like a tame and dull experience. Yeah, some cool things could happen, but to me that just sounds too boring to actually keep my interest. So I was never really excited for it in the first place. What I played of Red Dead Redemption 1 was okay, but I didn't really get too much into it. So, I don't know. I was thinking about just waiting until the multiplayer comes out to give it a try, but now, yeah, it's getting 9s and 10s in a lot of places, but there's also a lot of conflicting things that people are saying that they're like, this is just too boring, it's too slow, and it's one of those things where I don't want to have to spend 10 hours before a game hooks me. I feel like that's way too long to put your hook into someone.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I definitely see this game becoming... I definitely see this game becoming that game that, you know, just kind of gets put to the side. Especially like when Fallout 76 finally comes out and Battlefield 5 comes out, because I'm getting both of those. I see Red Dead being put to the side and just being that game where it's like, all right, I feel like playing something single player today, and that'll be the game I go to. So, like, it's definitely not a game you should rush through, I don't think. Mainly because of how slow it is, because you're going to get very fatigued of it. So I've kind of slowed down playing it as well. Like, I've been playing like maybe an hour a day and then going to something else. But, I mean, so far, I'm not entirely sure what the end game of this story is at all. Like, I'm 40% through, and I could not even give you a guess as to what's going to happen. Like, I don't even know what we're working towards. Like, I don't know. The story is weird right now. But there are those missions that are like, man, that was badass. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep playing it, and I'll probably keep talking about it for weeks to come.
All right. The first game on my list is I have been playing a ton of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Like, it's definitely been the game I've played the most.
I saw couple of weeks. I saw your tweet. Was it yesterday that you were playing till 6 a.m.?
Yeah. A couple nights ago I was up until 6 in the morning just playing it with a friend. And back in high school, I was super in the Call of Duty, and I would do that kind of stuff, but I really got burnt out on the series. And this Call of Duty, it kind of goes back to that play style in a lot of areas, but it also has a few changes. I mean, it doesn't change up a whole ton from the past, but that's kind of what I like about it. It's simple. It does have its little quirks and everything. There are some things that are not great about it, but overall, I'm enjoying playing it with friends. I love the zombies mode. Plus, I can play on 3 maps now, where usually when Black Ops comes out, it's one at a time until the DLC starts coming out, so that's always awesome. Blackout is by far the most enjoyable battle royale game I've played so far. I mean, it's actually a game that I will go to if I'm alone and play, because if I have nothing else going on, sure, but PUBG and Fortnite, I have no desire whatsoever to go to them alone. Like, the only time I will play is if the group I am playing with at the time absolutely wants to play it. So I just think Black Ops 4 is, everyone always wants to dog on Call of Duty in general just because they're always one of the best selling games of the year and it's always so popular. You always have to dog on it. This game, though, is really good. Like, it's a really good quality piece of work that Treyarch has done. And I know there's going to be some people that were upset that the campaign got cut and everything, but after playing Black Ops 3's campaign, that's a good thing, because that story was going nowhere. And it was trash, just straight up. So I'm completely fine with it. It is... I mean, it obviously is not Game of the Year or anything. God of War is still far and above it. But, like, it's a very enjoyable game.
Yeah, I completely agree with a lot of what you're saying. They found a way to take, like, the average... Like, they took Black Ops 3, essentially, in my mind, and just found a way to make it fresh and give people what they wanted. Because I know in Black Ops 3, the fact that you can run and jump on walls and stuff, that stuff was like really controversial, and honestly that's part of the reason why I didn't like it that much. And so like this new one is more boots on the ground, and the class system I think makes the game feel really fresh compared to old Call of Duty games. But I have not played the zombies mode, so I can't even talk about that.
Yeah,
I haven't even started it yet. I haven't touched it, and I've been wanting to, just because I know a lot of people love zombies. So I got to try that out still.
Yeah, the zombies mode, they've changed up quite a bit for it, and there's some kind of really interesting choices. Overall, I like it though. And hey, if you want to check it out, over on culturegaming.com, I did write a starter article for anyone trying to figure out all the new things in Black Ops 4 Zombies. It'll go over all 3 maps, how to open up Pack-a-Punch, how to build the shields, how to get the wonder weapons, all that good stuff.
Cool, yeah. I'll definitely have to check that out before I play it. But yeah, Black Ops in general I think is a great game. Like you said, the Black Ops 3 campaign wasn't good. I didn't play through it. I played through like the first couple missions and just realized I didn't like the story at all. So I just stopped playing. I didn't like that futuristic feel. Yeah. I'm more of a Modern Warfare campaign type of guy myself. I like those campaigns a lot. But yeah, I mean, not having a campaign in this doesn't really take away from it. I don't think. Like, no, yeah, I would like if there was a campaign on top of this just for me to try out. But I mean, if Treyarch as a company decided, we can't do that and Blackout at the same time, I'm perfectly fine with that, because I agree. I think Blackout's amazing. It's a lot of fun. In my opinion, I think it's probably the best battle royale game there is, just because it's Call of Duty with battle royale.
Yeah, you don't have the convoluted controls of PUBG, and I mean, Call of Duty is one of the best FPS franchises of all time. I mean, just the playability is awesome. Having that in battle royale is really cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, and to go back to the PUBG button layout being ridiculous, I agree. Because like if you hand somebody a controller and say, hey, we're gonna play a game, and they're like, all right, what kind of game is it? And you're like, oh, it's a first person shooter. In their head immediately goes the button layout of Call of Duty. You know what I mean? So it just makes sense that like it's just so easy to play, it's so easy to get into and get used to. The one thing that's been hard for me to get used to in Black Ops 4 in general is the fact that I have to heal myself in multiplayer. That just is. I've died so many times just because I forget to heal myself.
I got you.
That's one of those muscle memory things where over time you're gonna learn that. All right, I just got shot. I gotta hold LB.
Yeah, I mostly play hardcore, so I don't have that problem.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I haven't played hardcore Yeah, because the person I mainly play with, he is very much against hardcore. But I personally liked hardcore in all the old ones.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
But yeah, Black Ops is a great game. I'm sure it'll be on sale for Black Friday. I mean, I think that a Target ad already leaked with it for like $40 or something like that, $45 maybe.
Yeah, that's usually what newer games go for around Black Friday.
So yeah, definitely look into that if you're trying to play some Black Ops or a new Battle Royale. Is essentially what the subheading should be. Black Ops 4, a new Battle Royale. Moving on, I've been playing Destiny 2 quite a bit. They currently have Festival of the Lost going on, which is essentially their, like, they reskin, the community hub in the game to be kind of Halloween themed. Yeah, I'm just trying to grind gear, so I can do the raid with some friends. We're all going in blind, so essentially that means we're not looking up any information on it. We're not watching any videos of people doing it. We're going to try and run it blind sometime this month. So yeah, be sure to check out my Mixer page, mixer.com/MrFinishLine, to see that, to check when we're doing that. But yeah, Destiny 2 is more Destiny. I think that they've been doing a great job with this expansion compared to like previous ones, which is great. They added new stuff for the Festival of the Lost, like they took the Infinite Forest, which was in there before for a mission, and they like repurposed it in a great way, where it's kind of like a horde in a way, where you're running through killing enemies, and every certain amount of enemies you kill, you then get teleported to fight a boss, which is really cool. They added new bounties and stuff. So yeah, it's just, they're definitely doing a great job at keeping Destiny fresh, and it makes me excited for what's to come in the next few content updates in the game. I know you're not much of a Destiny guy, John, so I'll stop talking.
That's cool.
Yeah, and up next, we are going to talk about a game we've both been playing a lot of. Fallout 76.
Fallout.
The beta. How much have you played?
I played the beta last week. Haven't played since.
So the 2-hour one?
4 hour.
Okay. Yeah, because I've played in every single beta, I think, so far. And just on Tuesday, I played all 4 hours of it. So I've been playing quite a bit. I think it's a lot of fun.
Have you been playing on Xbox?
Yeah, I have. What are you playing on?
Xbox as well. Apparently, the beta last night was really bad for PS4 and PC.
Oh, on Tuesday, you mean?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Okay. I mean, I guess that I could kind of see it, because when I was playing on Xbox on Tuesday, it worked fine. But that's because we've had it for a week on Xbox, probably, and they've been able to fine-tune it.
Well, I mean, like, I guess PC was having a thing that if you got into the game and you clicked anything, like you pressed a button or anything, it
deleted the game.
It deleted the game. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I did see that tweet from the Fallout Twitter account.
Yeah, just
and
don't
I didn't
press
know,
anything. Like, what?
Well, no, I didn't see anything saying like don't click anything or anything. I just saw that it got deleted from some people's systems, and I just assumed like that was probably just like an internal bug. I didn't think it was like you loaded in, clicked something, and then deleted the game. That's insane.
Yeah, and I've only heard one person talk about the PS4 beta, and they said that they had a rough time with it too. So, I mean, PC sounds like it got the worst of it, but yeah, I had a great time playing it. I played for about 3.5 hours of the 4-hour beta last week when it first started, and I mean, it's Fallout 4 with multiplayer. That's pretty much it.
That's exactly what it is. So all of the bugginess and whatnot of Fallout 4 is still in this game. So, I mean, you can still expect to get a lot of that. I personally have been playing with... sorry, my throat's like getting coarse here. I personally have been playing with some other friends, so it's been making it a lot more fun for me. I don't know how much fun I would have playing solo, but playing with friends is a lot of fun. The base building in this game is pretty cool. I've heard it's very similar to Fallout 4, But I never did any base building in Fallout 4 just because I'm not very much into base building games, especially solo. Like, I don't see myself building a base in a game that's entirely solo or single player, I guess. But in multiplayer games, I feel like I'm more inclined to start building a base because then I can, collaborate with people on stuff and make it look cool and, get tips from other people. Other than that, I was on Tuesday when I was playing right before I got off, I decided to be a troll. And I saw, because, I want to test out the PvP mechanics of the game. And I was looking around the map and I was like, all right, where are there a group of people like together, like away from a city? Because I just assumed like that's where their camp's got to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go to where these people are. There was 2 guys, and I get there and they were building a house, and they didn't see me, and I just started throwing grenades at their house. And as soon as you throw a grenade or you destroy somebody's property, like something that they have built, you get a bounty put on you. So I had a bounty on me. It said that my bounty was 40 caps. So anybody who kills me is going to get 40 caps. So on the map, the people in my team said that my emblem was red and that there was a bounty on me. So anybody could just run up and shoot at me, but if they shoot at me, obviously I can attack back. Because that's how the mechanics work. So I was attacking these guys' base, throwing grenades. One of their guys shot me. I was able to kill him because I was like 2 levels higher than him. And then the other guy started shooting at me and I killed him too. And I like completely took down this base. And then the first guy respawned and came and killed me because I had no stim packs left. But I mean, it's very fun. Being a troll is very risky, obviously, because those caps that were taken straight from my inventory. But if you die, you don't really lose much. All you lose is the junk you had on you. Like, you don't lose your weapons. So there's really not any incentive to go out and kill people, in my opinion, other than if you want to be an asshole. And hey, that's perfectly fine too. Everybody needs assholes in their lives, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. What have you been playing solo or with people?
So I intended to play it solo, and the moment I left the vault, I met someone like right outside it, and he's like, because it's got proximity chat, and he heard me say something.
Oh, it does. I didn't know that it had proximity chat. That's cool.
Yeah. And he heard me say something, so he's like, hey, want to group up because we both got mics? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I ended up playing it with another guy. I do have a couple complaints on the mission side of things. Like, even if me and him say me and you were playing together and we took a mission at the same time. Well, first we have to both take it, so we both have that mission. Okay, I understand that. But then, if I go and I beat that mission before you, say you went into another room to go explore while I just focused on getting the mission done, it will still tell me the parts that you have to do to complete the mission. And the whole, like, top right corner just gets so filled up with all these missions and objectives and everything. It was very annoying to me. I was like, I've done that. I did that, like, a half hour ago. I don't want to do it again. I don't care if he's doing it. Like, it was really annoying to me.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And what happened to us is somebody in our squad, like, this is how we found out that that's what was happening. He thought that he was on the same step of the quest as us, but it was saying that, like, oh, the quest leader must, do this, this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
And so he thought that he was on the same step and that I was just the one that had to turn everything in. But no, that wasn't the case at all. We thought that it was like a joint quest. Whereas, like, if one of us completes this part, then, the whole squad does. But that's not the case at all, because we got to a point when I turned in the final quest. I was like, oh, this fucking robot gave me this crazy gun. And he was like, no, I did not get that. He's like, I didn't get any credit for that.
Yeah, I really wish that's how it was, because the way it is now, that's just annoying. And, like, yeah, I kind of had the same thing where I turned in a mission and I got a pitchfork with a flamethrower on it. And,
I got that too.
And the guy's like, dude, I want that. I'm like, sorry.
Yeah. Another thing is, though, too, is if you're in a group with somebody and they turn in a quest that they're doing that you never even did, you get some XP for it. because he was getting XP for every step I was completing. Mm-hmm. And so he just assumed that he was part of that quest with me. So that's part of what messed it up. So it's cool that you do get partial XP. I don't know how much he was getting. I don't think it was full. I can't imagine it was full XP. But he wasn't getting any of the rewards. Like, so if I got caps for turning in a quest, he wasn't getting any of them. So yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of making sure you and your squad are all in the same step before moving on, which can really slow things down.
Yeah, definitely not a fan of that. But overall, like I said at the beginning, it's Fallout with multiplayer. If you like Fallout 4, I think you'll enjoy this game.
Yeah, and I didn't know what to think of the VAT system going in, because if you don't know, a VAT system is essentially, it slows down time and lets you, zone in on your shot. On like a certain limb or the head or chest or whatever. And I didn't know what to think, and I think it's fine for what it is, because like you can't make a Fallout game without it. Mm-hmm. And in this one, it's just real time. It just selects the whole body, or if you get a certain perk card, you can select a certain limb. I found that out. You need a certain perk card for that. But yeah, I mean, it's real time, which is fine. I don't see any problem with it. I do like the slow-mo one better, personally, from Fallout 4 and previous games. But that's just because it looks cool when you shoot a dude in the head.
I mean, I don't really care. I mean, the only Fallout game before this I ever really got into was Fallout 4. And I didn't even really use the VAT system a ton there. It was just okay. I mean, I actually prefer that they have it, though, in Fallout 76, because just like every other Fallout game, the gunplay is not great.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it has all the same bugs as Fallout 4, which is expected. I mean, I completely expected that. It's got, that Bethesda jank that everybody knows and loves. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think I've been having a lot of fun with it. Did you do any of the base building?
I opened up a camp at the end of the beta to take a look at it, and I quickly remembered I don't care. So I like put down one structure, and I was like, okay, I'm leaving. That's good. That's my base.
Like I said before, I don't really care about base building in any game, really. But I enjoyed, because on Tuesday at the end of the beta, we spent like half an hour just starting to build stuff, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We are going to go into John's Overwatch. How much time do you want, John? A minute? Is that enough or no?
Nah, like 20 seconds.
I thought you were going to say 20 minutes. All right, let's go. John Hansen's Overwatch minute starts now.
In 20 seconds. So I've been playing a lot on PC lately because, well, I've just been playing alone. So I was like, hey, I'll try and get better at PC gaming, because I'm awful playing keyboard and mouse, and it holds up. I am terrible at PC Overwatch unless I plug in I bring my Xbox controller over and play on that. Then I'm fine. But yeah, just gonna keep working on that, and hopefully I'll get up high enough level pretty soon so I can try competitive on there. Otherwise, BlizzCon this weekend, really excited for that. Really hoping that we see some big things coming for Overwatch.
Yeah, I still have not played any of the what is their event called during the Halloween
Terror. I think it actually ended today.
Oh, that's sad. So I didn't play any of it. But yeah, I mean, I do like all their seasonal stuff they do. They constantly adding skins, I think, is a big plus to that game.
Yeah.
Next time you're playing Overwatch PC, you should text me, because I have it on PC now and I've wanted to play it.
All right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll get a hold of you.
And I'm sure I'll be equally as bad as you. So
awesome.
We'll get ranked up together.
Great.
In fucking negative bronze.
Beautiful.
All right. So that does it for the games we've been playing. Do you want to go through the news articles first real quick and then go into Smash?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. We only got 2, so yeah, we can breeze through them.
All right. The first article we have comes from Game Informer, and Imran Khan writes, Blizzard teases possibility of Diablo amiibo. Wasn't this...
There is an update where it has been revealed.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I was going to say. So to update, yes, it has been revealed. There's no word on the supposed other amiibo found in the found in the data mining below, but it's probably a safe bet that they will be on their way.
Did they not really update that article? My bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Diablo amiibo. It's the Loot Goblin. If you know Diablo, you know what a Loot Goblin is. This one looks a little cartoony, though, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Bit of an interesting choice, though.
What, to do a Diablo amiibo?
No, to do the Goblin. Like, what's that amiibo do? Did they say that?
I don't think... I'm sure they did in that... They did like a Treehouse event, didn't they?
Was it during the Treehouse event after the Smash Direct?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it does, but I'm sure it gives you some loot in Diablo.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, that might be what it is. I bet it's a lot like probably Zelda, where you get to scan it once a day and loot will fall from the sky or something.
Yeah,
that would make the most sense to me.
It's also interesting because this is the first amiibo that comes out in like an actual box. Like, that's got different packaging than all the other amiibo I've seen.
Yeah, that was interesting.
But okay, well, that does it for that topic. In terms of Zelda amiibo, I actually today I took my Switch into work because my coworker he bought like online like a bunch of, I don't know if you've seen that, you can just buy like the amiibo like chips online. People make them, I guess. And it's literally just like it's like the size of a penny, like probably like a quarter. And he has all of them, like a bunch of amiibo. And so I loaded up Zelda because, like, as I was telling you before, I want to beat the game, but I'm really bad at going to find materials and stuff and like food. I went there and I literally just scanned. It had to have been like 25 Zelda amiibo that he had on these little things, and I just got so much stuff from it. It was pretty cool. It's the first time I ever used an amiibo in a game, so very interesting. I'll go ahead and take this last news article because you're going to be talking a lot about Smash.
All right.
So Respawn may be releasing next Titanfall game by the end of 2019, but which ones? Jordan Rami, I don't know how to say that, from GameSpot writes. EA has announced that Respawn, the developer behind the critically acclaimed first-person shooter Titanfall 2, is scheduled to launch multiple games prior to the end of 2019. Neither EA nor Respawn has confirmed what those games might be. There's rumors that one of them might be Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and the other one could possibly be Titanfall 3, which would make sense. I still have not played the campaign of Titanfall 2, have you?
Yeah, I've played it. It's pretty short. It's like 6 hours long. A lot of people talk about it like it's the best campaign ever for a first-person shooter. When I played it, I was like, it's okay.
That's a game.
Yeah, I mean, it happened.
Yeah, I definitely want to try it out. I played the multiplayer very briefly, like a few matches, just because I game share with somebody who also had it, who already had it. But yeah, I just hope if they release Titanfall 3, it's not like the same week or the same month as Call of Duty and Battlefield again. So I feel like that really messed them up last time.
Yeah. Actually, personally, I don't think Titanfall will be one of the ones coming out next year, because Respawn is actually working on 3 games right now. Titanfall 3, they have a Star Wars project, which they talked about at E3, and they're also working on a VR game. My prediction is that the VR game comes out whenever next year, and then the Star Wars game comes out like in the fall. That would be like their big one. And then probably I've just got to think that Respawn learned, hey, no, don't put Titanfall in there. Like, let's just put it out in spring like it did when it first came to the Xbox, and it was really successful. So personally, that's how I think it's gonna go. It's what makes the most sense to me, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it's exciting. I mean, Respawn has been a cool company so far.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what they have to do. I mean, I'm sure that Star Wars game's going to kill it just because it has Star Wars in the name. Like, it could literally be hot garbage and people will buy it and then just complain about it.
Even with, as long as EA's the publisher and they own that Star Wars license, it's gonna get panned, probably.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Let's talk about the moment John's been waiting for all day.
Okay, so
Oh, hold on. I want to preface this. Do you know all the rumors that were happening like this week?
the leak and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you summarize that real quick? Because I don't know the
Okay.
full story. I know it involves the Grinch.
All
I
right.
know. Yeah. Go ahead.
So last week, a guy that works for a marketing team in, I believe, like Sweden or something like that, he sent a Snapchat to his friends of a roll up, like, piece of Nintendo marketing. Like, it was like a setup for like a stage or something. I can't remember exactly what, but his friends had taken a screenshot of that video and put it all around the internet. And the guy had, on Snapchat, you can put a message and everything. In whatever language it's in, he like said "fuck Nintendo," and it's a roll of the all characters for Smash. Whenever they reveal a new one, they add in new ones. This one, even though it was really blurry and everything, it showed Shadow the Hedgehog, Banjo-Kazooie, the like kids from Rhythm Heaven. I don't know, never played it. Mach Rider, Ken from Street Fighter, Gino from Super Mario RPG, and maybe another. I can't remember at the moment. And so everyone has been really debating within the last week, is this real or is it fake? So the Grinch thing is in the background of that video. There is like stills and everything from the Grinch. Like that marketing team is also marketing the Grinch. So I guess like there was stills taken that no one has seen before. So yeah, that guy's mega fired. But after today's Smash, it looks like it's fake. Well, I mean, it is fake. We know that because in that leak, Incineroar was never mentioned. He's nowhere in there. And he is, as we know from today, one of the final characters announced. There is some debate about whether those other characters could be DLC, but Shadow's an assist trophy already in there, and Incineroar was never on there, so I think it was just someone messing with Photoshop and everything. So
yeah, I agree. I mean, I think Banjo and Kazooie could be a possibility with Xbox's event coming up in a few weeks here.
Yeah, I think that would be really amazing. Just at XO18,
have Sakurai on a video.
Yeah, just have him pop up.
Announce DLC.
Very excited to announce that one of the DLCs is Banjo-Kazooie. That's just one of those perfect moments. But
yeah, it would also be kind of like a "what the fuck is happening" moment.
Yeah, right.
That would be a pretty big deal.
It would be amazing. So to get into the direct, they start off with announcing the final two characters from the starting roster. Ken from Street Fighter. He's in there beating up Little Mac. And then Incineroar comes in, which is a Pokemon from the 7th generation. And he goes and beats Ken up. So, yay! Sakurai says, alright, these are the final characters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Everyone's excited. Yay! Woo! Except for the people that were hoping the leak was real. So yeah, overall now we have 74 characters at launch for this game. Like, that's insane.
It is. It's ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous. 74 different characters to play. But at the end of the direct, another character was announced. Except this one won't be a day one character. This will be... It's a piranha plant. It will be a piranha that is in a pot. And it fights. Its final smash is Petey Piranha, which is awesome, I think. And it looks like it has a really long reach, because one of its attacks is like extending from the pot like half the stage. It spits out the spike balls. It can spit out poison. I was watching it, I was like, is this
an assist trophy? Like, what's going on here? And then he says it's a fighter. I was like, what is going on here? This makes no sense.
The internet right now is outraged because people have been campaigning for Wario Waluigi, to be in the game, and they're all just like, what the fuck are you doing?
He's already been shown as a assist trophy a while ago, so he's in the game. You just can't play him, and he's terrible anyway. We don't need him. I personally, I love this edition though. It's just one of those completely what the heck.
It really is like it is a what the fuck moment.
Yeah. So the PD Piranha will only be a limited time offer when you buy the game. I believe they said until January 31st you can get him. And the game comes out December 7th. You have to claim him online and you'll get him. And he'll be completely free. My guess is that after that limited time window, you have to pay for him to get him. Like, they're just not going to completely lock him off to people.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah. So, not after, but although that's not going to be it for the characters. Sakurai did announce that they are going to be working on 5 different DLC packs, which each one will include one fighter, one stage for that fighter, and all the music surrounding them. Each one will cost about $6, and you can get a season pass that'll include all packs for $25. Cool. I'm definitely going to get it. They didn't announce who any of the fighters are yet. He did say, though, that he's got the list, but they just haven't started working on them. They're not going to start working on it until Smash Brothers, the game, is completely finished. That's a good thing.
I'm excited to see like what that rollout plan is going to be for these characters. Like, do you think it's going to be like one a month, starting like January? I'd imagine.
No, he actually said it would be later.
Really?
Yeah, because nothing has been started on them, so it's gonna take them a while. First, they have to like even get the right rendering and all the moves down and everything. Like, they have not done anything. All they have are the names so far that they're gonna make. So now, when is XO18? In a couple weeks?
It is, I want to say, like the 14th or the 17th. Let me look.
Well,
November 10th.
Oh, so in a week.
Yeah.
That takes away any chance of seeing Banjo-Kazooie as any playable Banjo-Kazooie at XO18. But they could just still come out and say, "Hey, he's coming." Yeah. And that would get me excited.
Yeah, that would definitely make my nipples hard.
Yeah. Those other DLC packs, that could be your Geno. I know a lot of people would hope for him. I personally would hope Crash Bandicoot or Spyro make it. Those would just be awesome to include as well. You'll probably see some Japanese edition there. Probably Fire Emblem, because the roster's already like half Fire Emblem.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, you're gonna put fucking the Piranha Plant in, but you're gonna waste your time on that and 15 Fire Emblem characters. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. They showed off a bunch of multiplayer, like local wireless, and also online play. There was a lot of talk about it.
Going to the online play, they also made a very, very clear point that you should try it and play with an Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound too promising if you're trying to play this in handheld online.
Well, I mean, we all know Nintendo's internet history. That being said, I'm not too worried about it. They just wanted to make sure everyone has a good connection.
They got to put that stipulation on there so that if it does for some reason like suck, they're like, hey, we told you guys.
Yeah.
Get that Ethernet adapter. Or Nintendo's just like, hey, we're not selling enough of these.
Yeah. So in the past, Smash Online has been really categorized as either for fun, like you're just here to have fun, use items and everything, or for glory, which is much more focused on like the professional thing, no items, certain stages and everything. Now, matchmaking is really boiled down to three main factors, which is first proximity. So it's gonna find people closer to you, so there's a better chance for a better internet connection. Player preferences, and the global Smash Power Score, which is the Smash ranking. So the ranking works. Whatever your number is how many people are below you in that ranking. So let's say you and me are playing, and I get to 33,000. That means 32,999 people are below me, and you're at
below you, meaning
they have a less score, the less power score.
So that means you're better than that many people.
It not necessarily better in the same way that Overwatch thinks you're better because you have a higher SR.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
And that's just for that specific ranking. Like, are there different ranking categories like Overwatch's, or it's like bronze, silver, gold?
Well, it looks like it's only a number right now.
Oh, so it's all just one big thing.
Yeah, it looks like that's all it is at the moment. He did say, as the game gets bigger and more people get on, your score will change because there will be more people below you and people going above you. So it's going to change at all times, even without you playing. So that's cool. He kind of mentioned something about having different characters gives you a different ranking. So I think the whole score thing is just based on that character. So it would be like, my Fox is number. I am better than 2,000 people as Fox or something.
So hold on. So okay. So it's not like say you're better. Say it says you're better than 1,000 people. That means I wouldn't be on that same list unless I played online with that same character. Is that what you're saying?
They didn't really get into the details, I don't think, of that. If they did, I missed it. But
or is it just
from the way I understand it, yes, it's like that. Although what I would think would happen is that there would be two different numbers. One would be your overall, and the other one would be for that specific character.
Yeah, I agree. That would make the most sense. But I could also see it saying say with Mario, you are better than 1,000 people. And then with Luigi or whatever, you're better than 1,001 people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It could be that it's all on the same leaderboard, and that number just gets massive because people are obviously going to be playing with different players online and stuff. So different characters, I should say.
Yeah.
So who knows? We'll see when it comes out.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna enjoy it. It's Smash, so whatever. So they're also bringing out a smartphone app that is called Smash World. So in this app, it's voice chat and everything, yay, whatever. But it's also going to be a thing where people can upload videos and watch others and everything. So looks like a big social thing. Who knows if that will catch on or anything. Probably not, because, Discord and pretty much anything else. I think we've proven with the Nintendo voice chat app that no one wants to use Nintendo for voice chat. So just let us do it through the freaking console. You can do that with Fortnite. Come on.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I understand they're trying to be like a child's console, but just set parental controls like every other system out there, and we're good to go.
Yeah. So one thing that Sakurai really focused on in the Direct was the mode that in the past was pixelated out, and everyone was right who worked through that pixelation. The mode is called Spirits. So
this mode does not appeal to me at all.
Yeah. So Spirit mode is collecting spirits of characters that are not fighters. You're collecting side characters from everyone in the roster's side characters. So you can get Tails from Sonic, and there was a Dry Bones Bowser, just like
you can get Vulpix from Pokemon. Like other Pokemon that aren't in the game.
There was one that was Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres together. So there's like a bunch of different spirits in there. There's a ton, and this is what's completely replacing the trophy system that Smash has used in the past, because he was like, we felt it didn't really fit here, and it was really hard to make all those trophies. So I understand it. I feel like it would be pretty hard to make all these spirits, but whatever.
Yeah.
What do I know? So they add different bonuses to your character. You can go into some fights with them if you have the right permissions. Until I try it, I'm kind of with you. I'm not too sure about it at the moment. I really have to give it a try before I say anything on it. But
yeah, I agree. I'll definitely give it a go. But
at the moment, I'm
doesn't
not
seem
really,
like something I'm interested in.
Yeah, same. It
Thankfully,
kind of looks cool, but it also kind of looks like just a way to waste time.
Thankfully, it doesn't seem like we have to play anything to unlock characters. I think they're all just unlocked right away.
No.
That's not the case?
No.
I have to play spirits to unlock characters?
No.
Okay. All right. As long as that's clear. All right, continue.
Okay. So when you get the game, the only characters unlocked will be the original characters from Super Smash Bros. 6 and Nintendo 64. Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Yoshi, Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, and there's one more in there that I'm missing. Shit. I can't remember. Yoshi. There it is. So those 8 characters will be unlocked at the beginning, and everyone else, all the other... Man, I have to actually do math here. 66 other characters you have to unlock through various means. My guess is most of them you can unlock through the single player, like you could in Brawl, where you just go through the Subspace Emissary, and as you unlocked new people to play there, you just got more people to play as in the game overall. That'd be my guess. My main hope is that it's through different ways, like in Melee, where it's like, hey, to get Luigi, you have to finish the Mushroom Kingdom level with 2 seconds on the last digit of the clock, and then he comes in and takes Mario's place, and you fight him and Peach. Like, that stuff's really awesome to me.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
I hope that's how most of them are, but I wouldn't mind either way. I just like, because we're not really having any mysteries going in here. We know all the characters now. We know a large chunk of the stages, and we know mostly what we're getting. I like that it just gives me something to keep coming back to this game, besides just pure enjoyment. Oh, hey, I want to unlock Mewtwo. I want to unlock Sonic the Hedgehog, so I like that. I'm personally excited for that. So...
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm kind of excited that you have to unlock these characters, because otherwise it doesn't really give you a reason to do stuff. It's just kind of like, all right, let's play. Yeah. At least that way it gives you something to work towards, whether it's alone or with other people.
Yeah. So, piggybacking off all like the spirits and the single player talk, he did talk about the single player campaign, and he said we mostly focused. This is what he ended the direct with. He said we've mostly focused on fun over the more serious tone that Subspace Emissary was, which I'm excited for because people love Subspace Emissary. I personally thought it was meh. I could have done without it in Brawl, but whatever. So it starts off with all the characters on this cliff looking out into the sunset like they did in the Wii game. It's like that whole promotion and like starting thing was just everyone on this cliff looking out into the water and the sunset. Don't know what's so special about this cliff, but they keep coming back here. Starts off Fox holding out his guns and don't let any of them escape, and then it goes to all these other characters. Marth saying, oh, I don't know if we can do this. We have to take out 10 at a time. Zelda's like, hey, keep your bravery. We gotta do this. Pit's like, oh, we can do it. I know it. And then you just look towards the sky, and it's
master hand coming in with all these lights, and it looked like Taibu from Subspace Emissary powering up his shot, and everything goes crazy. And then Shulk sees a little into the future where everyone is dying, and then instantly, boom, all these lights going off everywhere, everyone is being destroyed. You see Link trying to fight the beam up, he's killed. Bowser and Pikachu and everyone trying to fight it off, oh, they're killed. Sonic trying to run away, it catches up to him. People like Rosalina trying to run away, it gets them. Zelda trying to put up her reflecting shield, nope, gets her. Everyone just destroyed except for Kirby, who you see trying to flee on his warp star, and you see him disappear right before it catches him, and you see him escape, but on first viewing you're kind of like, oh, okay, it might have gotten him. Then you just show the entire world is just gone. It's like dark and everything. Then you see Kirby appear out of nowhere. He crash lands. He's okay. So you're going to start off the single player mode of this playing as Kirby, trying to get everyone back. It shows a little bit of Mario all tangled up in this like rainbow thing that shot out all these laser beams. And it looks like a dark version of him comes out in the bottom. So it looks like your characters are going to be fighting... You're going to be fighting the dark versions of the characters to unlock those guys in the single player.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's
cool.
what I got out of it. They didn't really explain it. He did say before he showed it that he wanted our imaginations to go wild. So that's what I got out of it. Everyone's been caught and turned into statues probably again, and we're fighting their dark versions. So that's cool.
Did you see there somebody made a GIF of that scene when they're all running from those I guess those yellow beams, you could say. I don't know what they were.
Yeah.
Of Sonic reaching out for Pikachu. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so depressing. It's
right?
so
No, when I was watching it at first, like I got a little choked up. I was like, these are our favorite video game characters ever, just getting completely destroyed. They had no chance in the fight whatsoever. Like in the past, it's always build the characters up and you have a chance. You can beat them. Yeah, we're positive. We are the good guys. We're going to win. No, they were done from the moment it started. Like they had no chance whatsoever. And it just watching that Mario just get obliterated, Link try and fight to his last breath, but no, he gets destroyed right away. Sonic can't even use his speed to get away. Like it was insane to watch. Like even the Inklings, they put paint on the ground and jumped in thinking, oh, that can help us escape. No, they get destroyed right away. I
also liked how they were all trying to fight it, you know. And the first character you see running away is Sonic.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, the mentality there is like, what is he going to do realistically?
Yeah.
Like, my power is speed. I'm out, boys. Good luck.
Yeah. And it was such an intense scene, and it was awesome. Like, I loved it. It just pretty much every scene that has come out since this game's announcement is just amazing and like gives me goosebumps. It's crazy. That's the big things that were announced at the Direct. There were also some small things. There are 59 assist trophies in the game. There are 11 languages for the game. So like every Pokemon has a voice from 11 different languages.
Yeah,
I'm guessing insane. For the anime. Also, the announcer will say all different or not just Pokemon, but all the characters' names in the other languages. Custom battle arenas can be played online. I mean, this game's huge. This is probably the most content you're going to get for $60 this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely exciting. We're going to have a lot to say about it, you know, in the next month here, especially after it comes out.
Oh yeah, I just see myself just getting completely lost in it. I will just play it nonstop.
Yeah, I agree. It's exciting. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so much to process right now.
Right?
Like there was so much information that came out from this direct specifically, because in the past all they've been really is like characters, and now we just got a massive haul of information, and it's just a lot of it. Like the spirits mode is something that like I'm not gonna know until I play it if it's something I want to try out. But as of right now, it doesn't seem like it. But overall, 74 fucking characters is insane.
74 characters, 300 stages, over 28 hours of music if you want to just listen to music. All the different modes, tournament mode, and the, what is it, like, I can't remember what they call it, but it was like a 3v3 and a 5v5 thing. One where you, like, change your character every time you die. It's just so much.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, we're gonna have more to say in the coming weeks. I think that pretty much sums up. You get the gist of it.
There's a lot of stuff in Smash. This is
John
ultimate.
obviously is way more passionate than I am about this, but I'm sure as soon as it comes out, I'm gonna be very hyped as well. I mean, I'm already hyped. This is the first Smash I'm gonna be getting the day it comes out, so I'm pretty excited for it too. But yeah, that does it for episode 45 of the Pixel Street Podcast. I'm Joel Campos. You can find me on Twitter at Campos63. Check out my Mixer, mixer.com/Mr. Finish Line. Check out our Facebook page, Pixel Street Podcast. You can get our podcast there, as well as podcast platforms on Fridays. Email us, pixelstreetpodcast@gmail.com, if you have any topics you want us to go over. John, where can the people find you?
On Twitter, I am at Revek Shadows. You can also find my YouTube channel, which is just Revek Shadows, where you can go to youtube.com/JohnJW92. I've mostly been putting up news pieces over there, and you can also find my writing on thatvideogameblog.com and cultureofgaming.com.
All right, well, that brings an end to episode 45. We will see you next time for 46.